Yeah, bonjour mes amis, ça va? J'espère vous êtes très très bien. Good afternoon my friends, how are you all? Hope everybody's well today and that. Today I decided to take a test drive of a Kia Picanto GT with the 1 litre 3-cylinder turbo engine. And yes, I'm driving it unaccompanied, so I've pulled over and that, so I thought I'd show everybody what it's like. So it might be a bit hard to record actual driving scenes and that because I don't have my faithful camera person with me. We all know who that is. So thus far it's not too bad a car. I wouldn't say it's the best thing since sliced bread, but it's not too bad for what it is. There you go. This is a micro car, 1 litre 3-cylinder turbo with 5-speed manual gearbox, as we can see down here. And so 5-speed manual gearbox, and that. So it shifts adequately. It's not what you'd call the last word in gear shifting or anything like that. Does the job. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and with a lift up little bloody collar, little sleeve on the side, which you can lift up to engage reverse gear, and that correspondingly engages the reversing camera like so. So it's okay. It's okay for what it is, I suppose, and that. But yeah, decent complement of equipment as such. So don't know if it's got, let's see if what stations it does have, whether it's got digital audio, it's got FM, AM of course. So this is the first time I'm playing around with this to see what this is like. Yep, usual story, media, FM, AM, you've got provision for Bluetooth, audio, USB, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay by the looks of things here. Yeah, so touch screen seems to work okay, but we'll change it back to FM. What about, does it have any digital audio? No, it does not. Home, more menus, phone, pages, phone projection, voice memo, radio, media, manual and settings. No, it's still got the usual gamut of FM and AM and that, with provision, of course, for USB. Climate order, the heating, ventilating, and air conditioning works okay and that. Yeah, so you've got your normal level control over here and that for ventilate, for face level, face and floor level, floor and defogging, windscreen defogging and defogging only. And of course the heating control works okay too, so we go back to floor and windscreen defogger. You can feel that cabin getting quite toasty in here. Not quite what we want on a day which is 31 degrees with 80% humidity. So we'll get that sorted out. Turn that down. But no, the air conditioning works pretty good. So seat's comfortable on that, but unfortunately you don't have telescopic adjustment on the steering wheel, only tilt only. Let's turn that down a little bit. You still got your cruise control on that, so cruise controls available, plus your audio controls, any phone controls, etc. Voice recognition. Got your faux alloy pedals and that, accompanied by a Hallmark featherweight clutch. Let's go pop the bonnet lever. It's down here. But yeah, usual story, you've got bloody power mirrors and that, which have the electric folding function, as you can see. So if we go over here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Adequate space for someone who's 6 foot, 6'1", 183, 185 centimetres tall. Yeah, you got your vanity mirrors with incorporated into your sun visors, both driver and front passenger. Overhead grab handles and that. Yeah, it's not too bad. I wouldn't, like I said, not the last word in drivers' cars and that, but it's not too bad for Kia's top line Picanto. But yeah, so let's cross over to the rear seat. And as you can see, this rear seat as such is the driver's seat set for me as it stands. So let's see if I can fit behind my own seating position. Might have to use a blender, might have to get out with corn chips. Let's have a look. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got just enough headroom and no more, so it's good in that respect. We'll close the door. There we go, close with a decent enough thump, as you can hear. Yeah, so adequate space, be alright for 2 people at the very outside, ideally with very short legs or no legs at all. But 3 would be more or less, 3 would be definitely a crowd here. But yeah, as you can see in that, you can see the entire dash panel and the dashboard and that in the driving position from where I am at the moment, and the rear seat sitting behind me, behind the seat adjusted for me. Let's get out and have a look at the boot trunk area, and then we'll look under the bonnet. So we'll go and have a look at the styling and that. And it comes standard with Nexon rubber, which tyres are 195 45 R16 84V. Okay, so rated 240 k's, or you need help with the RAAF to get this thing that fast. 195 45 R16s. Maybe a change in tyre choice might be wise to reduce the understeer, because this does understeer a fair bit when you push it hard on the limits. And so yeah, so not the most exciting car to drive hard at all. So over here and that, yes, being a dealer car, and that's got the temporary dealer plate. This is the reversing camera, and let's have a look. So this is the boot space over here and that, so just adequate boot space. I think it's a measly 210, 220 litres or something, well, but obviously bigger than my Mazda MX-5 RF with only 127 litres. What does it have underneath the floor? If it's got a space saver spare or what? Yes, it does. Has a space saver spare and has the toolkit incorporated into that. Is it an alloy spare? No, it's not. Well, guess we can't have it all, eh? But even so, that's it there. That's pretty much the gist of it. I forgot to mention the upholstery too. There's a little, what's the name, there's a bloody pull down for the tailgate. Forgot to mention the upholstery too. The upholstery seems to be I'm not sure if it's real leather. I think it's only just vinyl at best, just vinyl at most, and it's adequate. It does the job. Easy to clean. Certainly not real leather by any means, not even on the passenger or driver. Seat backs, I expect it to be vinyl. Yeah, or hard plastic adorns the rear door garnishes all throughout. IS industrial strength. There's front passenger area, same thing again as per the driver's door card as well. All hard plastic. These are somewhat soft. Got soft vinyl covered armrests. Yep, so you can see the other perspective from the front passenger's area. Yep, so you've got the centre console lids bloody padded. That comes up, that's the space it gives you. But yeah, these are all vinyl seats. Glove boxes there, it's adequate. And the glove box and the dashboard's made out of IS as well, industrial strength plastic. But adequate space. Built August 21. Power mirrors, power windows all round. Got to take a look at the rear suspension if it's a torsion beam. I think it is. Let's have a look. Yep, so it's a torsion beam rear axle on this one. You can see the little exhaust, it's two exhausts. One thing that really shits me off about new cars, or some new cars like this one in particular, is you got these faux bloody exhaust outlets. So you think these are exhaust outlets. This one and this one, whereas the real exhaust is right here, as we can see. As we can see right there. It's fucking bizarre, isn't it? Pardon my extreme French. Absolutely fucking bizarre. But it is what it is, and sometimes manufacturers try that little bit too hard. Let's go and have a look at the underbonnet area. First of all, this is the Australian fuel consumption guide. Fuel consumption, Kia Picanto, 1 litre turbo, inline 3 manual transmission, fuel type petrol, claimed 5.2 combined litres per 100 k's, 6.8 urban, 4.4 extra urban, CO2 emissions in grams per kilometre, 122 grams per k on the combined test. Let's have a look under the bonnet. There it is, throbbing away. There's the prop rod. And it goes right under there. Yeah, so this is the 1 litre 3-cylinder turbo engine. I think it has about 74 or 75 kilowatts of power and 174 newton meters of torque. Not too much happens below 1500 RPM or less than 2000. Below 2000, not too much happens. So if you're on a hilly situation, you're in second gear and the revs fall below 2000, you're around say 1800 RPM. Not too much happens, so you're best off just selecting first. Let's give it a rev. See if you can hear it. Have a listen. It only revs out to 5000 RPM in neutral anyway, whereas it's got a rev limiter at 6800 RPM. There's the turbo right under here.